Atiku Abubakar, who, of course, should have been disqualified by now, by going to the north and making a genocidal statement that Northerners should vote for North only. This was what caused genocide in Rwanda, when Hutus were told that they should not support Tutsis because they are cockroaches. Atiku Abubakar went to the north and said Northerners should support only the people from the north, not Yoruba, not Igbo. That is ethnic profiling. That's genocidal statement. Atiku knows he has failed. What he's trying to do now is to make sure he destroys our democracy after he has failed. And he should be called to order. INEC should be implementing Section 97 of the Electoral Act now on Atiku, because that's a criminal offense, trying to profile ethnic and religious groups. So it is Atiku Abubakar that I've always said he is very unfit to be president, and not only that he's unfit, he is now a threat to our democracy. It is him that when he launched his own campaign in Akwa Ibom, all of them were obi-centric. All of them were obedient. What other evidence do you want me to say? They were singing the redemption song Obi Kererenke in the flag off of PDP campaign. Where do you want to go and you won't see obedient? If I sample the people walking in this your studio, you just be shocked. That even inside the heart of Shehu Kimbaloye, he may just be obedient. In his heart, you're entitled to your thoughts. You may not just tell me.
And those who have criticized or described the Peter Obi, your candidate, as more of a sectional politician, how do you respond to such?
Now, let's talk about sectional politics. As I have said, Atiku went to the north and said Northerners should vote only somebody from the north, not Yoruba, not Igbo. What can be more ethnic than that? Tinubu went to Ogun State and say it is the turn of the Yorubas, and when it comes down to the Yoruba, it is my turn. That is the meaning of Emiloko. What can be more sectional than that? Peter Obi went to the Igbo people, and at the risk of losing their vote, he told them, do not vote for me because I'm Igbo. Vote for me because I'm a man of competence, character, and capacity.
Does Peter Obi have the competence to run the affairs of this government?
Nigerians do not. It is not the turn of anybody. It is the turn of Nigerians. Peter Obi has displayed an uncanny character.
In reality,
capacity.
In reality, can your candidate win the election?
No, he has already won.
How?
Oh, check the analysis like I've always told you. Take it by polls. You know there are three polls that had come out. ANAP, We Together, and Bloomberg. And in the first one, he scored 23. In the second one, 53. In the third one, 75. Soon and very soon, before the election reaches, when the two candidates will unravel, and I'm sure they're already unraveling, then it will now be Peter Obi and others. Because then collectively in the polling poll, they will not have up to 5%. And whenever you don't reach up to 5%, you'll be classified as others. So actually, it is going to be Peter Obi and others. There is no other candidates.
All right. If there's one thing that will not make Peter Obi win this election, what would that be?
It will be that Nigerians allow thieves to steal the election, because he has already won. Every Nigerian is obedient. Do not ask me. Do not take my words for it. Take the words of Governor Obaseki, who confessed that there are obedience in his own family. Take the words of some spokespersons of the other parties, who scream that some of their staff are obedient.
But the same Governor Obaseki said that the steam of the Labour Party will soon fizzle out. What
do you want him to say in front of his presidential candidate when he is doing his campaign? Go and ask him again, and he will tell you that, let me tell you what Obasanjo said about the structure these people have. He said, Atiku Abubakar is a man that has propensity for corruption, tendency to disloyalty, inability to say and speak the truth at all times. He says he's a man who has propensity for poor judgment, belief and reliance in matter about, lack of transparency, a man who trusts in money to buy his way out in all situations, a man who has the readiness to sacrifice morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. We are seeing it manifesting. You could see in that tape you are talking about Michael Achimugu, It was the voice of Atiku Abubakar, and they have admitted it by saying they want to leave it to concentrate on their campaign.
He's denied that is not the voice of Atiku Abubakar.
When you deny, you go to court and sue the person for libel, for defamation, for slander. In the absence of that, that is an admission. It's not Atiku Abubakar. So that what he said is actually an admission, because he said, no, we want to leave it. The man has dared them, the Achimugu. He said, I dare them to say I did not serve Atiku, and I will bring more records. What did Atiku say? It gives me goose pimples that Atiku has the national award in corrupting the generation before him and corrupting the generation after him. He said in that tape, I have advised Obasanjo against open corruption, meaning Atiku has been operating coded corruption, sacrificing innocent people and hiding his own head. Joshua Dariye was sacrificed. In that same tape, you're talking about Marine Float as the company that Atiku advised his boss that they should form Marine Float as a company that they will use to siphon the money, that they will pay consultancy fee, non-existent, to such company.
These are allegations based on the tape released by Michael Achibobo.
So which voice is, in my own opinion, Atiku's voice.
Okay. I'm glad that you are able to put in the right language.
Opinion.
Yeah,
but
put it in the right language.
Clear. What about Tinubu's daughter that carried 10 million naira?
Allegedly.
Openly. No, it has been brought out. The politician openly in front of her, thanking her, saying he took only 1 million naira. Cash. Where is money laundering? He should be languishing in jail. That is the same reason that Doyin Okupe was brought to justice. Collecting cash. Section 2(1) of the Money Laundering Act. If you make or receive in cash an individual any amount exceeding 5 million naira, she should be in jail. And what about the spokesperson of APC, Festus Kayamo? He's a minister, serving minister. His person, his time has been fully paid. He's on full-time employment, and he's using himself as a resource to campaign for a political party. That is corruption. He's using the resource of Nigeria to campaign for a political party, using the money he's been paid to campaign for a political party. That is sharing the money. He's been paid for full time as a minister, and he is there talking about another party.
No, it's dangerous to bring such a person on the position of leadership. And I am talking about Atiku Abubakar, who is now an octogenarian who cannot climb staircase. And that is why we are saying that P2B is the only option, not just an alternative option. So the structure of corruption, what did you hear about Obasanjo when he talked about Atiku? He said this is a man that has propensity to corruption, tendency to disloyalty. He's a man that is unable to say and stick to the truth at all times. He's a man that has poor judgment, a man that lacks transparency, a man who believes in marabout, a man who
Mr. Okonkwo,
believes in money to pay his way out in all the things he's doing. He has the readiness to compromise morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. Corruption personified. He has corrupted the older generation. He advised Obasanjo against open corruption, but encouraged
Kenneth, let's ask the question so that we can move very quickly.
He has infected the next generation with special purpose vehicle of corruption.
You did mention that Atiku cannot climb stairs. Do you want to take that back, knowing that you've seen the man climb stairs several times, and say that was a slip of tongue?
Oh.
You know that he has climbed stairs before.
I've also seen Tinubu climb stairs.
So
and
you cannot say.
Imagine the climbing of the stairs.
So are you saying that you know?
I'm not talking about being lifted like forklift. Yeah. I'm saying let him come and jump the staircase like my principal. I'm not talking about being able to lift your leg.
Okay,
no,
then tell him
fitness.
Okay,
well, I'm talking about the ability to do pam 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 pam. Let him come and do it.
All right. Okay. The fact is, he can climb stairs.
They will help you.
But don't let us dwell on that. Don't let us dwell on that. The fact is, the man can climb stairs.
I'm talking about pa. Climbing pa.
Very quick.
Yes, yeah. Can you confirm to us that you have left the ABC?
Confirmed.
Why did you leave?
First of all, I had issues with the congresses. All along, people were saying that we formed the ADC because of Atiku. And he himself was going about lying to people that it is his party, he founded it. And so we're busy and now telling Nigerians that didn't form APC for a specific candidate. We're going to run free and fair primaries. So as the primaries approach, I noticed the strenuous effort the national chairman went through to say that there was a consensus. But each of the three candidates insisted that if there is going to be consensus, it must be him, or no consensus at all. So since we are now all boxed into the corner, the only option left was primary election. And set up all the necessary structures within the time constraints available. I sent teams to go and conduct the primaries. Surprisingly, all over the place, Atiku and his people compromised almost everybody, and the results were doctored. Where there was primaries at all, they changed it. Where the result didn't favor them, they wrote what they wanted and declared the results. And everybody in ADC knows that that primaries was manipulated, was rigged massively, was doctored, the results doctored. Everybody who participated knew it. Now, my worry was that everybody in ADC was behaving as if it is the normal thing to do. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody in ADC was behaving as if it's the normal thing to do. And I was shocked at this behavior because everybody was calling for peace, everybody was calling for... How can you reconcile with a group? How can you reconcile with somebody who deliberately manipulated every other person out? How? How can you reconcile? On what basis? You cannot reconcile the good and the bad because the result will be bad. And I know Atiku.
Yeah.
I've studied his antecedents. I've known his capabilities. And I realized that his presidency will be worse than Bola Tinubu. And I don't want to enter a situation in which I would regret wishing that I had not worked against Bola Tinubu. I didn't want a situation like that. I just realized that what the Nigeria we need is not available with Atiku leadership.
But what options do you have now? Where are you heading now? What party are you joining now?
As we speak now, I am herding my cows. I'm herding them now live. I wish I could take the picture and show you. I'm waiting for the rainy season so we can start planting. There are other things I can do for Nigeria. I can focus on producing food. I can focus on my church. And I can join a group that can be fighting for justice.
But are you supporting Peter Obi?
Supporting nobody. I've just come to the conclusion that by politics, Nigerian politics, everybody is. I don't understand how it's practiced. I don't know how it should be. Maybe that's how Nigerians want their things. I don't want to be part of anything.
Yeah. So what do you see for this coming election? You think Bola Tinubu has won it already?
Landslide.
You think Bola Tinubu will win this landslide?
Landslide.
With what has happened?
Everybody. If the parameter for winning the election in Nigeria is rigging, nobody can press Bola Tinubu in this. If Atiku like his strength is in manipulating results, and this, I wish him luck. He will meet the master reader in the front in June. We will meet the master reader. So, and then we are all the worse for it.
Okay.
That's our choice.
By the way, why do you call Atiku Kachala?
Because that is the title people like Turiji are calling their local leaders.
So you are comparing Atiku to a bandit leader or a terrorist?
The title the Atiku use when they kill and kill people. They speak with the Fulanis in the bush. They call their name Kachala. You know the Fulani.
Is that fair to refer to him as Kachala? Is that fair to refer to him like that?
I know, my own perception, Fulanis are celebrating now that their brother has gotten the ticket, isn't it? And they are beginning to celebrate that they will produce the president. Why are they celebrating if they are not intending to use it for you? Have you ever had Atiku condemn any of the kidnappings? Have you ever had him? Do you have it on record that he can condemn all this massive killing? Do you have it on record? Sure.
So are you saying Atiku endorses or is siding with bandits?
I'm asking a question and you're asking me again. You've not provided the answer. How do you?
I probably will have to check.
Yeah, whether all these killings, they change people killed and men, they did not children 200. What has Atiku said about it? Not even talking about doing. Not even going to sympathize. This is not these people that are victims. Not even in Adamawa, they killed 17 villagers just recently. If he's the president for all, but didn't he ever even once condemn it? Has he ever condemned it? For God's sake, all he would ask you. When they did that into the Bola in Sokoto and he made a press release on it condemning it, he had to retract. He had to retract and started saying that it was his SA that released it, not him without his authority. He said that he had to retract. He wanted to be president that he cannot condemn the genocide that is going on right before his own eyes in his state.
So you don't think Atiku could be a good president for Nigeria?
Try it now. Now only you go die. Try it now. He doesn't have it. He doesn't possess it.
Thank you so much.
1%.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it, sir.
Ahmed is my brother. I served as chief of staff to his government. And when I saw that he was running with, I saw the setup. If he had called me, I would say, don't run there. It's very clear. He cannot get transparency or due process.
Are you still friends with Amaechi? Are you still friends with Amaechi?
Why do you like people to be enemies? Why do you? So is it joy for you that we should be enemies?
Because you said if he had called you. That's why I'm asking. Are you still friends?
No.
You also called him.
No,
why didn't you call him?
No. See.
And Honorable Minister, why are you so invested in an APC case? You are PDP.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You asked me a question. He asked a question.
No. You are PDP.
Are you fighting your colleague?
Yes, I am.
Okay, face him now. Hold on. Your colleague asked me a question.
Yes.
It will be unfair. He asked question. First of all, there's no law that says I shouldn't be knowledgeable. Let me tell you. And that's why I can comfortably challenge any party. When I see anybody in party A as a his, it's not me who will preach that. Go and preach it to others. Because I know, take for example, when I saw the setup in ADC, I saw the remark there. I laughed.
Why?
Let me tell you why I laughed. You know, when you have worked with these people, when you have played with it, you know who is who will do what. That setup was Atiku setup 100%. I cannot, see, you can't set trap for me. You cannot. We know ourselves as politicians. Who told you that kind of structure will give you transparency? Who told you that kind of structure will give you free and fair election? I think my brother made a mistake. He was too much in a hurry. He was carried away by people who are shouting, this government is not doing well. They did that to lure all of them, to give credibility. These are people that will fight the government. It's not that they are coming as a coalition. No, I said from day one, no. And Obi saying that, my brother, I was thinking that I will have opportunity here. Every area has been tied. It's for Atiku, totally. And so they laid that gentile and everybody entered. Look, when I was running, the man was the chief electoral officer.
Yes, 2022.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
He was chief electoral officer. Respected former Senate President 8 years. Former Senator for more than 12 years. Right? By electoral regulation, fairness, campaign activities. You say campaign activity will stop so time. You called out all the aspirants to come and talk to the delegates. Every aspirant came. I spoke, and then Tambo spoke last. Then we are now going to vote. You now come up and say there's an announcement. What was that announcement? I thought maybe the man is stepping there because of e-health. Or I can't continue because the kind of wave I was carrying was too much. Maybe you didn't witness it.
We did. We watched it.
I was there myself. I saw how.
You had when I was addressing the people. Yeah. When they saw Kanu, they said there's danger. Now, they now called Tamboa back. He came, said, my dear brothers, I hereby step down. I thought at that point it's okay. He now said, vote for my senior brother. Then, the man, the chief electoral empire, did not give us another opportunity. Now that he has said, vote for my senior brother, I would have come out to counter that. I would have done that to counter that.
To divide Tamboa's votes.
So, but it has happened. So I know them. I know everybody there. Now look at them. You see, Benobi. Yeah. Benobi was following P2B everywhere as instant leaders. If you are watching, yeah. Benobi can never leave Atiku. If you know the relationship, people you just see people, you just say, it's a lie. Obi left, Egwood left, the Benobi left. They would never. Now, when you see in a committee of certain people, I see the heads, I see the tail, I will tell you, hey, this is a trap. Don't go there. So Amaechi, they preached to him transparency. That's why he was, I suppose, I believe, that's why he was angry.
2027, regardless of what Tinubu or the APC might want or plan, the 2027 election will be free and fair. Not because of APC, not because of Tinubu, not because of INEC, not because of judiciary, not because of security agencies, but because of a parallel vote tabulation platform. Vote Watch, working with volunteers as polling unit marshals across all the polling units in Nigeria. With Vote Watch and polling unit marshal, we tie the hands of INEC, the hands of Tinubu, the hands of APC, the hands of security agencies, the hands of the judiciary. We tie their hands and we make rigging impossible regardless of who wants to rig. With Vote Watch, we will get real-time electronic transmission of polling unit results directly from the polling unit in real time. With Vote Watch, we get something even better than real-time transmission. We will get real-time collation, meaning as the results are coming from the polling units, we are seeing the tally automatically. If election finish by 3 o'clock and they process the results, they count, they fill in the form EC8A, the party agents sign, the police and security agencies sign. Once that form EC8A is processed, at that moment, as INEC is using their beavers to snap the form EC8A to upload to IREV, our PU marshals, as polling unit voters, which is allowed, are using their phone to take a picture of the same form EC8A to upload to the Vote Watch platform. But there's something even better that Vote Watch can do that IREV cannot do. IREV does not collate, but Vote Watch collates. And it doesn't just only collate, it collates in real time. So you see that collation gap where they will take the results, the original from EC8A, from the polling unit, and now go to the registration area, the ward, to go and do collation. That is where the abracadabra starts. So that's where party votes either become fat or lean overnight. No longer will be possible
to do such rigging in the collation gap, starting from either the ward, the local government, the state, up to the national, if we have the result already from the polling unit on the Vote Watch app, there for the whole world to see. You see, this is a very wonderful solution. It's called parallel vote tabulation. It is allowed. It's very legal. We are not replacing INEC. We are not declaring winners. It is well within our rights as voters to monitor our votes after we vote and to report our votes. What we are doing is what political parties are supposed to be doing in their situation room. But for some strange reasons, they don't think to do it, and they don't do it robustly enough. So we, the people, we use our people power. We use our office, the highest office in the land, the office of the citizen, to come up and drive this solution by ourselves. That's what we're doing with Vote Watch. So that 2027 will be a reflection of the wills and desires and aspirations of the people. There is a rise in godfatherism. Wike and Tinubu have taken godfatherism to a great height. It is now Baba Sokpe crazy, Baba Sokpe politics. Baba talk say, you heard what Desmond Elliot said, that when they gave him the impeachment notice to sign, he thought it was from Tinubu. Baba Sokpe, Baba talk say, not what a full-grown man who is a legislator, not what he thinks, but what he thinks the Godfather wants. And you see how he started trying to beg for the forgiveness of his Godfather, because he feels that it's only the Godfather that can bring him back to the State House of Assembly. And unfortunately, as it is right now, it's only the Godfather. They have kicked him out. That is a dangerous trend of godfatherism in Nigeria that we must tackle. Many of you are mocking him, saying, oh, is it? Yes, mock him. Whatever he got, he deserved. But on the flip side, what damage is godfatherism doing to Nigeria? So long as politicians like Fubara, politicians like Desmond Elliot, politicians like Ben Ayade, so long as these politicians see or even think that the only way they get back into office is by the support of godfathers, Nigeria is dead and buried. Things will never get better. Because when they get into office, their only loyalty will be to the godfathers. If we want them to be loyal, if we want our leaders to be loyal to the people, then we must make sure that it is the people that bring them into office. That is why I cannot emphasize the importance of Vote Watch enough. The link is in the description of this video. www.votewatch.pro. Simple. You can use any browser, Chrome browser, Phoenix browser, Safari browser, on your phone, your desktop, your laptop. You can use it. Just type in www.votewatch.pro into the address bar. Click enter to take you to the platform. There you will see the overview. But then you will see another button where it says sign up to be able to become a PU Marshal. Click that sign up button. It will take you to the registration page. Enter your name, enter your email, enter your state, enter your local government. In the place for ward and for polling unit, click any available one. Don't worry. All the other things in the background we will fine-tune to put you in the right polling unit as a PU Marshal. Remember, there are going to be 3 PU Marshals per polling unit. And none of the 3 polling unit Marshals will know who the other 2 polling unit Marshals are for that polling unit. We are doing this because we know that some polling unit Marshal can be compromised. And we are doing this to make sure that none of them are compromised. We are not using information from one polling unit. We are using from multiple. And the reason for this is simple. We have seen where collation agent of political parties are compromised on election day. And we have built a safeguard into the Vote Watch platform to prevent and guard against this. So once you enter all of those details, click sign up, you sign in, and then you'll be able to be a PU Marshal once we approve your request. It's as simple as that. Who would have thought that a solution to stop rigging of election in Nigeria would be this simple? It will be this safe because you work in ghost mode, in stealth mode. Nobody will know what you're doing, but yet you are doing so much that nobody can rig. So if you're in Nigeria that loves Nigeria, you want Nigeria to change, please check the description. There's a link in there. If you're a Nigerian that already is benefiting from this in very good way, I am not going to advise you to change the system. I know you won't want to reform yourself out of power. So this message is not for you. It is for you. If in all this abundance you are living in squalor, no jobs, high cost of living, insecurity, poor roads infrastructure, poor health care, poor education, weak naira, so much corruption. If we want a better Nigeria, then you will subscribe to this. If you want credible leaders to come out, then you will subscribe to this. This is actually very, very, very important. God bless you as you subscribe, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.